great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. It's the Missouri State Bears and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game, he understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 16 coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here, play with a chip on their shoulder, and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Mustangs offense will take the field first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Stepping to the right. This time he's got his man. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Got a man. It's Singleton. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They're working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Missouri State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like,
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The run inside. It's Green. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Mustangs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Oh, he's got a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready. Go.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets rid of it. Back open in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try it over the left side. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. Racing down the left side. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, SMU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So here comes the Bear offense. They have an exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll move the tight end. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Motion from the wideout. He'll throw on third down. He's got him. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff from the gun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball.
Looking long. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Cooper. Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Complete. Fighting off the defender. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. On target. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Bears have moved it inside the 20. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He splits the uprights.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Got it. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Takes the handoff. It's Green. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Right back to the well. Hard running there. And runs through another one. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Plucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Missouri State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Number 36, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got it. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Mustangs!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll give it on the counter. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage, and they can stop the clock with a timeout if they so choose. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Punt is on its way. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I checked in with Missouri State's head coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the...
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, SMU. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great.
think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Unleashes one. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. It's Locklear. Fires to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's got his man. Runs through the tackle. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hale. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution.
Touchdown, Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the...
Makes the grab in their space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Locklear. That's reeled in, it's Miller. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Rotlier. Looking to take a shot. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Cooper.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Got his man on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A 1st down for the offense. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Give him 6. Touchdown, SMU. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bears sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to throw, it's Locklear. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Bears will call on their punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Working that left side now. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Finds his tight end. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. The short hands, it's Hale. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now